This is an old 1950s model Buick radio, Selectron tone. There's the face of it. I just want to show you. I'm going to show you how to clean these resistors so you can get the right numbers, or the capacitors, so you can get the right numbers off of them. Also, I want to point out something. The difference in radios. Both of these radios here. Now, the one here, the black one, I rebuilt it and it works really good. I bought it for a 56 Buick Century, but let me show you here, and this is very careful when you buy these radios. The face here is smaller than the face on this one. This will not fit a 1956 Buick. That's what I bought it for. So after I did all that work, now I've got to try to sell it. A friend of mine gave this to me last night, this radio, and I'm getting ready to rebuild it. So what I want to show you here quickly, and let me hold this camera here. This is all I'm gonna do right now. I'm ordering parts for it, but let me see. You can't really see these numbers here, so let me show you what this is. A piece of stuff I helped my wife wash dishes with. But just let me show you what happens here, just in a few seconds here. That's all it takes. Yeah, you can see that number now. See, you can actually see that number a lot better. Let me see if I can get it there. Let me show you here. Clean a little bit more. Remember, when you take these capacitors out to replace them, you see that right there? It's a 0.05 200 capacitor. You can see it very clear. Here's another spot here. Let me show you this one here. Yeah, I've already disconnected that because I'm ordering my parts this morning for this. But let me quickly show you how well this stuff works. And just do it lightly. Don't do it real hard. Don't scrape it. Just do it real lightly, like brush across there. See it there? You can already see that. See that? You can already see that right there. I did this earlier, and this is what came out. It was just like what you saw back there. You know, and I can show you here quickly. Keep in mind when you take these capacitors off your radio, if you're going to restore these radios or get them to work, the capacitors is the one thing that really goes bad on these. The one I've taken off and earlier, I have a red one. I can't get a number off of it, but I was able, until after I used the screen pad. When you take these off, always make sure you draw a picture of the location of all your capacitors, and that little mark here, make sure your new capacitor, I'm sorry, the new capacitor, it won't matter because they're not going to be like these. You don't have to put them positive or negative. It goes either way. But I believe this here is a negative, and I'll have to recheck that. I'm kind of new at this. But I've already restored this radio. I got this in working. I replaced all the capacitors in it. I did change a couple wires and some solder. That one is working perfect. This one here, it'll be working next week. I want to show you how to clean the capacitors in case you want to do this yourself. As you can see, I've cleaned most of these here already when I got my numbers off this morning. So save yourself a lot of money. It's going to cost me about $15 total for capacitors and mailing and all that. And I'm going to have this radio working here just in a few days. So I hope that what I gave you help here. When I get this radio working, I'll post it so you can see that as well. Have a good day. God bless.